Hey, Snow Creek Homestead. Today we're talking about wood stoves. Woo, she's hot. But we're going to talk about the tools you might need. As you can see, I've already needed a heavy glove. These are leather insulated welding gloves. Now, non-necessary for sure, but except I do cook over the fire with my cast iron, my homemade arm. I got videos on that. Today we're going to talk about tools. So the tool we're going to use, you're going to need some leather gloves, no doubt about it. Number two, I guess we can just start through the beginning. You're going to need some kind of fire starter. I just use a match. Try to use one match. I'm trying not to use a bunch of matches up. I got fire starting videos for wood stoves also, and so check them out. Show some ways I like to burn in a fire here. Another thing we're going to go to, since we're starting a fire, let's talk about, I use a creosote powder. Just sprinkle in there and burn a hot fire. Directions are on it. You buy it at any kind of probably box store, your ag stores, you know, your Real King Tractor Supply type stuff. I don't really, when I use that as it says, maybe once a week, and it helps dries the flue out. We're going to do videos on safety, maybe cleaning the chimney out, when to clean it out, and things like that. But we already went through the wood on other videos. A seasoned wood keeps your fireplace, chimney soot free. So a couple more tools is I made, well, let's go with this one. This is one probably everybody needs. This is just an old poker I found around that we had for 30 years or whatever. You got poker on fire. So right now we got a good coal base, so I can put any kind of good wood in there, and we're raring to go. Be a good time to maybe if it died down a little more, you could start cooking over it. That's the kind of fire you want to burn over coals, and she's hot. Starting your fire on my wood starting fire in your stove videos. I talk about paper, but you'll want some type of newspaper. So we're not going to talk too much about the newspaper. Got to clean it out, clean your stove out, and I put that in a metal bucket, metal ash pan. I don't have it in here right now, but I definitely use a metal bucket. If not, you got any hot coals at all, you'll have major problems. As soon as you put it in your bucket, get it out of your house. We'll talk about that when I clean the stove out. Maybe we'll do a cleaning the ashes out, kind of a step-by-step fire type. Keep your house warm. A lot of new people that's burning wood nowadays. Temperatures getting cold, and gas prices and electric probably going up a little bit. That's what I hear. Another thing is I made this just out of a piece of mesh, and what I do is dip it in and kind of shake it, sift it. It's a sifter, and my hot coals can stay on top, and my ashes will fall out, and I can put them on one side. And I'll do a video on, again, the same thing. We'll continue on that process on another video, but we'll just follow along. We'll get it going. Another thing you might need is, let's see here. You need to see how hot your stove's getting. So I use a thermometer gauge that just rests on top of your stove. I also have one on my pipe going out. You can see it wherever there, right there. That helps me regulate the temperature and know what's going on with the stove without having to look in or look in and still figure out what's going on. Another thing is the humidity level. So your humidity is going to get dry in your house. So we run a pot of water on top. That keeps moisture in the air. It's steaming all the time. And that's a real good thing to have on burning on your top of your stove. I also have, I didn't bring it over here, but you can get a temperature gauge and a humidity gauge combination to sit inside of your room to kind of regulate, man, do I need more moisture, do I need less, things like that. So behind me here I got a fan. So this is my second fan. Okay, it's a real cold night. I'm trying to pull a little extra heat off the stove. I'm trying to, I get the stove a little bit too hot for what I kind of feel like, it's a little bit hot. And I'll turn that on and blow. The stove itself has a built-in fan. It's in the back and it comes out across here. The heat exchange does. So for sure the leather gloves, can't do nothing without them. So I just kind of want to do a quick one. That's a few things you're going to need to get rounded up if you're going to burn wood. So let's keep our families warm. Let's have fun. Let's keep on homesteading. Keep the home fires burning. Snell Creek Homestead out.